Hi, it's Bethany, and welcome to today's video. I am so excited to be finally unboxing this planner. You know, I just forgot how long it takes custom planners to arrive, so let's go ahead and open it. Okay, so today I'm going to be unboxing and then also doing some setup of my new Erin Condren Life Planner. So cute. I love the packaging on these planners. I'd like to say well worth the wait, but I really hate the wait. I'm just super impatient. And it wasn't that long. It was like, what, 2 weeks? But I don't know, it feels like eternity when you're used to Amazon and getting things in like 2 days. Okay, so I got the Ediv cover. Oh, this is cool. Oh, they give you a whole marker. So I think there are a few different Ediv covers. I'll have to look up the name of this one and I'll put it on the screen if I can find it, but it's like one of the first ones when you go to the site. It is not hard to find. I think it's so cool that the ruler you get now is like a stencil. That's super cool. Okay, and what all is in here? All right, so it looks like you get, oh, a dual tip marker. This is snazzy. I don't remember getting writing utensils with your planner before. That's a pretty neat extra. I like it. I like it. These are, ooh, postcards. Sweet. Oh, and the coupon. You know, that's cool, but I would really like to, do this whole planner. I would like to do this planner for 11 months. And I'm going to show you why 11 months and not 12. I love this cover so much. I love all the color. Give me all of the color, all the brightest colors. So I went with the kaleidoscope option on this. And I haven't seen a lot of the kaleidoscope. I've been looking at videos because, like I said, I think in another video, I have no chill and I've been watching content like crazy. I've seen a lot of the minimal. I've seen a lot of the bouquet, but I haven't seen a lot of the kaleidoscope. But give me all the color every time. There's like a more colorful thing. That's the one I want every single time. So here is that page with all of the calendar days. And of course the 12 boxes. Oh, funny. I think in the bouquet, all the 12 boxes are different. They have the different colors, but in the kaleidoscope, they're all like a charcoal, like these lines are. That's interesting. Okay, and then the dashboard. So I went with the dashboard layout, and I just found out that I think this is a new layout. Like I thought that maybe this layout was something that's been around for a while because I've been a little bit absent, but it looks like it is newer. So I'm very excited to be team dashboard this year. Okay, so how this goes, why do they give you a week of dashboard and then it goes into, okay, that's interesting. It's like an extra, I guess you get an extra one. And then it goes into July and August. So the planner I have never seen Erin Condren do this, but they had an option to do it and it was working out for me. They had an option to start in August. And I was like, cool beans, I'm gonna do that. So that's what I chose. So I was like, that's weird, but I'm gonna do it. So I have an August start life planner. And I would like to do this whole planner until the July start planners next year. So that's why I said 11 months. So that is my goal. I would like to do the whole, almost the whole book. Like I would like to stay on this for the duration of the book, right? Pretty much. I've never done that. Has anyone ever done that? Is that a thing that people do? I feel like that's a thing that people do. If you've ever done that, let me know. I've never actually like successfully done that except for back in the day when I had what was it called? Like the daytime or whatever in school. Like I did that then, But since I have been doing these, there's always like a newer, a shinier, oh, it doesn't fit my planner style. I'm trying to find my planner piece. I'm gonna try something wild, and I don't want to promise anything because again, stuff happens, but I really want to do my darndest to just make this work. I really just want to make this work, because I will tell you, when I saw this layout, I did like, you know, the cartoons when they do the hard eyes and they go auga, like that's what happened when I saw this layout. I was like, this is the most perfect, beautiful thing I've ever seen, because I have been so comfortable in like horizontal layouts in the past, and this has like an homage to that. But I love habit trackers so much, and it had all the habit trackers, so much to-dos, so much, like this just looked like the perfect blend of all the things. And I was like, I have never bought a planner so fast. I did not shop. I did not compare. It took me, I am not even exaggerating, 10 minutes to buy this planner. I was like, this is the cover, done. I didn't even look at anymore. I looked at maybe 3 or 4 covers, like that's the cover, done. Kaleidoscope, colorful, done. Dashboard, love it, beautiful, done. I was like, done, done, done. Like this is the planner for me. I just want it. Like, please just put it in my cart. Ship it to me as soon as you can. Just do the things, Erin Condren. Just do the things. Get me this planner. Put it in my hands. I wanted it right away. So that's my goal. I just want to find a way to make this work for, like I said, until July of next year. And then I can get back on the July train with all of you all who are doing the academic year starting next year. So that's what I'm doing. So it looks like they gave us a couple extra pages to kind of like get things going, round out and kind of wrap up the July, August, and then it dives in. It starts with August, and it's beautiful, and I love it. I love it so much. So there we go. That is a planner I got. I did no add-ons. Again, I was not messing with that. I was put it in the cart, check me out, and move on. So that is it. So that is, I mean, that's the walkthrough. I feel like there's so many channels that do like walkthroughs. I feel like you probably don't need to see all of this. If anyone does, like, let me know. Of course, I'll do a walkthrough, but I feel like that content is already available out there. And yeah, I want to get to setting it up. Like I said, I've got no chill. We're just gonna set it up. Let's do it. And along with no chill, if you saw my strange introduction to this, reintroduction to the channel, where I kind of showed all of the planner stuff I have left after moving and decluttering, I also have no stickers, or very little stickers. So I probably will have to use some of these. I did order the is that the book of stickers that go with the pattern for this planner. It was out of stock when I was getting the planner, and again, I was not wasting any time waiting for that to come back into stock. So I ordered it a couple days ago, so it'll be here soon. But in the meantime, we are using these and whatever I've got left over from the move, and we're gonna make it work today. First things first is to get my name on this page. Feel like that's what we should do first. And usually I would buy a custom sticker from a shop, and it would be some metallic thing or something super fancy, and I would make sure that the decal fits, and it would be a whole thing. But again, I want to treat this planner differently, because this planner is different. This is going to be the one that I use all year long. And so instead, I'm going to physically write my name in, because we're treating this planner differently. This one is special, right? This is special. So I'm gonna, like I said, literally write my name, but I do want it to be centered. Like, I mean, let's not be wild about it, right? So I'm going to try writing my name first on this Post-it, and then I'm gonna center the Post-it, and then I'm gonna like duplicate that on the paper. So. I think that worked out pretty good, and I liked this quite a bit for that. Okay, the other thing I have is a ridiculously thick roll of unicorn stickers, and I, I don't know, other people, not you, because obviously you get it. If you're watching this, you get it. A roll of unicorn stickers is necessary, right? But I have this, not for planners actually, but I bake sourdough and I like to give it away as gifts. And so when I bake it, I put it in this like nice paper bag with like a little clear window, and then I tape it shut with a unicorn sticker. So that's why I have this giant roll of unicorn stickers, but I thought they'd be cute here. So I think I'm gonna put one or two of these on too. I just have to find the cutest ones. I think she's pretty cute. I think two like that is just great. All right. I don't want to do anything to this. I think this is great just the way it is. There's actually quite a bit going on there, so don't need to touch it. Next, we've got this, whole year on one page thing. And it's interesting they didn't write, there's like nothing else. It literally is just the calendars. It's kind of interesting. I've seen other people do this as the school calendars quite a bit. I've used to do that in the past myself, but to be honest, I never referred to it. I never did anything with it. But what I have used this for in the past that has worked for me and that I would like to do again is a workout tracker. So then I can look back at the whole year and I can see, oh yes, I was consistent here, or I was not consistent there. And to be honest, that's what works quite well for me. Is it motivates me to work out because I like to then track it and be able to say that I did it. So that's what I'm gonna do here with these pages and use this as a workout tracker. Okay, so here I'm keeping it pretty simple. It just says workouts, lifting, cardio, and lift and cardio. So I don't know, I might decorate this more later or do something more to it. It is kind of plain. I kind of wish it had more hexagon because I just love it so much. I think it's a really cool pattern, but I know that there are a lot of folks out there who are like, get that stuff out of here. I want to decorate it myself. So at any rate, I think this is great, and I will just put the dots in as I go, as I work out. No, I've not worked out today because I'm too obsessed with this right now, but maybe later I'll work out and then I can put a dot down for today. Okay, see, like these pages, I love how it has the color up top. I think that is beautiful, and I love that so much. With this, I know what I want to do with these, but I don't know how to do it physically. I don't know what I want it to look like or how to like decorate it to make it get there. So what I want to do is I'm going to actually use this in a horizontal manner and use this like rows. So I want to use this to kind of track my different hobbies that I have. So now that my kids are getting older and they don't need me as much, I'm not, driving around to like sports and this and that. They're doing their own things. They are 17 and 19. One's in college and the other one is about to be a senior in high school. And that's just where I'm in life. So I've been kind of like trying to like build up my hobby repertoire, and I feel very privileged to be in a position to be able to focus on my own hobbies. But that's what I want to track here is those hobbies. So I want the first one maybe to be, I guess I don't know the order yet, but maybe, for example, reading and puzzling. I really like to do puzzling and also speed jigsaw puzzling. And then another one for sourdough baking. I'm just like curious how many loaves of bread I bake in a year. Is that weird? I'm just curious. So I just want to use it to like track these things, like how many puzzles I do. Like I just want to track the piece count so I can like add up all the pieces at the end of the year. I know some people do that, and I've always thought that's kind of silly, but now I'm like, oh no, I'm kind of curious. I want to do that. And then I want to track the books that I read. So that's what I want to use these for, but I don't really know how to do it. Like part of me just wants to like write like books, bread, puzzles. But that's not very cute. So I'm trying to think of what that would look like. I don't really have a washi that fits, but I wonder if there are washi strips in that sticker book that is on the way. So I wonder if I hold off on this, or maybe I try to do something. Maybe I could cut some washi to fit there, but I feel like that sometimes I don't want to cut crooked. Let me see what I can. Let me try to figure something out. I think I might have an idea. Okay, I think this is looking really good. I like that everything is tied together now and it looks more like it's going across in rows instead of being 6 separate things. It kind of ties it together a little bit more for me visually. I was going to then put little like maybe heading boxes up here, but I don't want it to eat into these lines. So I think what I'm going to do is just like tiny write it in the side, I think is what I'm gonna do, and just keep it clean there. I think that's what I'm gonna do for that. And I really like this because while I have these kind of 3 main hobbies that I don't do them all of the time. I'm kind of a hobby hopper, so I'll do one thing for a few weeks, and I'll do another thing for a few weeks, and sometimes I get more into one thing than another thing. So I like this because then I can look back at the whole year, and you know, sometimes I kind of feel like, oh well, at the end of the year I might feel like, well, I haven't been reading books lately, so I guess I'm not much of a reader. Like, no girl, like you read this many books, like you're good. Or I feel like, oh well, I didn't get any faster with my speed puzzling because I haven't been doing that lately. And like, no, it's okay, like look, you did this many puzzles. So I think that because I hop so much, I feel like I never really get better at anything. So I think this is just a way for me to say, like, relax. For one, they're hobbies, so you don't have to get better at any of them. And for 2, like the consistency over time still amounts to something. And so you can still, you know, again, get better little bit by little bit. So yeah, oh yeah, a little bit of progress each day adds up to big results, like it says. So I like this, and I think it'll be nice to see it at the end of the year because again, I'm gonna stick with this thing for about a whole year. So I like that. All right, and then I think that's it. Then it's moving into it. So what I'm gonna do with these pages at the beginning of each, there's like a blank page before. What I'm thinking I'm gonna do for this is, let me see how many lines these are. Yeah, there's about 29 lines there. So I think what I wanna do is, you know, I might just do this as like a gratitude journal. That's something that I've always wanted to try out. So I think I might do that for the first month or 2 and see how I like that. So I might do that in there for those pages. But I think it's cool. There's a couple extra pages there to get going, and then we dive right in. So that is it. I don't think there's anything else really to set up. There is there's the monthly stuff, but I don't think I'm quite there yet as far as setting up the month. I don't know that I'll do much with the month yet. I don't know. Sometimes I use this for tracking specific things. I don't usually use this for planning out all of our you know, to do stuff, because I'm going to do that in the week, and we use our Google Calendar as well. So I don't usually like rewrite that stuff here and then also rewrite it in the weekly. Just rewriting it once the weekly is fine for me, because that's the page that I refer to. So I don't do a whole lot with the month. So we'll see what I wind up using this for. I'm not going to force it. If I need it for something, I'll use it for something, but I don't feel the need to push it and make this work for a specific thing. Yeah, so we'll see what happens with the month. And then this actual, well, now there's a dashboard layout. What are they calling this thing? Because this used to be the dashboard, right? What is this now? I don't know. If you know, let me know. So yeah, I think it's kind of cool that they left this kind of open. There's nothing like named, which is kind of interesting, although they did name this to-dos. But yeah, I have a little bit of ideas of what I want to do with that, so I'm going to think about that a little bit more. But this is kind of what I was thinking for that, like, gratitude journaling is this page before, to use for that. And then I love this layout so much. I'm excited to use it for planning. So that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining and planning with me today. And I am so excited to start using this book. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your week, and we will see you soon. Bye, everyone.